There are 5 crew members who betrayed MrBeast and ended up getting fired.
You still talk to Jimmy, MrBeast?
Not really, no.
0?
Not really, no.
One was caught abusing drugs.
He turns around, he stands up. He does the exact same thing when he's pretending to have a human connection.
And threatened to destroy his empire, while another left after a bold suggestion to charge for free burgers backfired. Number 1, Marcus. Marcus's firing remains one of the most shocking moments for MrBeast's empire.
And whoever else, and then they was gonna try to come up and act like they ain't need us, or they didn't.
Once a trusted member, his addiction to drugs spiraled out of control, leading to major issues within the team. His behavior started interfering with his work, and soon became a toxic presence in the group. The final straw came when Marcus took to social media, threatening to destroy MrBeast's empire.
And since you thought I was so stupid, since you assume I was so stupid.
This was a serious concern, as it put the brand at risk. Despite being part of the early days of the channel, his destructive behavior forced MrBeast to sever ties. Prior to his departure, Marcus was known for his contribution to several high-energy projects that helped build MrBeast's massive audience. He was one of the original members who played a key role in creating many viral challenges. However, his personal struggles became too much for the team to ignore. While many of the crew members tried to support him, it became clear that Marcus needed professional help. MrBeast made the difficult decision to let him go, and unfortunately, Marcus's mental health and addiction issues worsened after the firing.
I'm smart than lose us, and you can't do that.
Number 2, Jake the Viking.
I was no longer asked to be in any videos. I was still on payroll, still getting paid, and I took that kind of, this is cool, I get to sit at home and get paid, but at the same time, you know.
Jake the Viking's departure was about shifting personal goals rather than any controversy. He had been a loyal member of the team, but admitted that his creative vision no longer aligned with MrBeast's expanding empire. Over time, Jake felt disconnected from the team's direction, realizing that he wanted to pursue content creation on his own terms. It wasn't about betrayal or conflict. It was about following his own aspirations. Jake's decision was a strategic move for his future. As MrBeast's content became more extravagant and production-heavy, Jake began to feel like his style didn't quite fit in with the ever-growing scale of the channel. He wanted to focus on more personal and independent content that allowed him to express his creativity without the confines of a larger team. While he had his own following prior to leaving, his departure marked the beginning of a new phase where Jake grew his brand even more. Today, Jake is known for his solo projects and has successfully built a strong online presence. His move to focus on his individual career was a bold but calculated decision. Number 3, Tyler. Tyler's firing shocked the team, as he had been an integral part of the operation. His downfall came after he suggested charging for MrBeast burgers, which contradicted the brand's core values of giving back to those in need. The idea was met with backlash from the team, who saw it as a threat to the philanthropic spirit behind the brand. Though Tyler may have had good intentions to help the business grow, his suggestion clashed with the company's mission. Tyler had been instrumental in the logistics behind some of MrBeast's most popular projects. His creativity and problem-solving skills made him a valuable asset. However, his decision to suggest monetizing the MrBeast burger brand took the team by surprise. MrBeast had always believed in giving back to the community, and Tyler's idea of charging for free meals went against the brand's ethos. Some speculate that Tyler may have been under financial stress or saw an opportunity to scale the business, but his failure to align with the core values resulted in his departure. It's rumored that Tyler may still collaborate with MrBeast behind the scenes on smaller projects, although that remains unconfirmed. His story highlights the fine line between innovation and staying true to a brand's identity. Number 4, Jake, the stand-up comedian.
He was sitting in the chair, turned around like an evil villain. Swear to God, everyone was looking at me, and he was like Lex Luthor over there. He turns around, he stands up. He does the exact same thing when he's pretending to have a human connection.
This Jake left the team for a completely different reason. He wanted to pursue a career in stand-up comedy. Unlike the others, his departure was amicable, driven by personal ambition. Jake knew that to succeed in comedy, he needed to step away from the high-energy world of YouTube challenges and focus on his craft. While fans were disappointed, they respected his decision to follow his passion. Before leaving, Jake had become a fan favorite on MrBeast's channel, appearing in numerous videos and contributing to the success of many viral challenges. His charisma and comedic timing made him a standout personality. However, Jake realized that his true calling was in the world of comedy. It wasn't a decision made out of frustration, but rather an opportunity to chase his long-term goals. After leaving MrBeast, Jake made the transition into comedy clubs, working hard to perfect his stand-up routine. He now performs in various venues and has a loyal following of comedy fans. His success in this new career path shows how important it is to follow your dreams, even if it means stepping away from a high-profile platform. Number 5. Sneako.
You still talk to Jimmy, MrBeast?
Not really, no.
Zero?
Not really, no.
Never just like call him like, Jimmy, how's it going?
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey,
No.
Jimmy.
It's been a while.
Sneako's departure from MrBeast was driven by his growing ego and desire for independence. As his influence grew, he found it difficult to fit into the humble, team-oriented culture of MrBeast's empire. His increasing confidence created tension within the group as he started developing his own independent mindset. His ego led to clashes, and eventually he was fired. What followed was a remarkable transformation for Sneako. After leaving the team, he began to focus more on his own content, which quickly gained traction online. His unique style and bold opinions resonated with a large audience, and soon, Sneako built a massive following of his own. While his departure was a loss for MrBeast's team, it was a turning point in his career. He evolved from being a YouTube collaborator to a prominent independent figure in the world of streaming. His rise to success proved that sometimes stepping away from a team can open doors for new opportunities. Today, Sneako is known for his thought-provoking content and has a significant following in the streaming world.